Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our Tuesday 9:30 Live. Today we are talking about how to reprogram your mind to get incredible results. And so with this topic, we have to go into something that's called a paradigm. Right? And so a paradigm is defined as a multitude of habits buried inside your subconscious that runs in the background and basically controls all the results in your life. So ultimately, it's these, unconscious habits that run behind while you're doing your normal day-to-day life that end up, manifesting themselves in the physical results of what you're living. So at the end of the day, you can look to your results, and that's why a lot of this is about your results is what identifies your paradigm and identifies what your habits are like. So you can always look to your results, and evaluate them and see if those are the results that you want in your life. And if they're not what you want in your life, then you have to, start looking at this underlying paradigm and the habits.
Yeah, those habits will tell you where you're functioning from a subconscious level. So when we're talking about habits and paradigms, this is all happening behind the scenes. It's on autopilot. So you can logically want to be experiencing a certain result and have a certain goal and be able to intellectualize that. But if at a fundamental level, at the subconscious level, you don't believe that that's possible for you and you have a negative paradigm about what it is that you want, it's impossible to achieve the results that you want. So today we want to talk I want you to understand why that is, and how then to reprogram your mind so that you have the healthy and positive habits, the healthy subconscious mind that will help you get the results that you want. So how do we do that? How do we go from experiencing the life that we are currently living, which we may or may not like, to changing it to the way that we do want? So if we understand that it has to be done at the conscious level, that means that we have to go right to the source of where the results are in the subconscious mind and change the paradigm. So to do that, we have a few tips.
Yeah, that we'll share with you near the end of this.
Yeah. And this is just all in line. All of these lives that we're doing, just so that you know, is in line in preparation for our workshop coming up, How to Manifest Your Dream Life, right? That's coming up July 26th, and it's going to be 5 amazing days of training. And we're going to be talking a little bit in more detail about how to really tap into that subconscious programming so that things flow into your life easily and effortlessly, and that you can stop, get off the treadmill, get out of the hamster wheel, get unstuck, and really understand how to get the results quickly and live the best life that you can for yourself.
And in essence, that all lies in this this topic of paradigms. To establish new, improved, permanent results, you must change the underlying paradigm, right? The paradigm being your underlying habits, right, that are buried inside that subconscious mind, right? So good example is that you can temporarily change your behavior, right? In that you can decide, for instance, that I'm going to start working out well, I'm going to start working out hard, I'm going to start eating well, and temporarily change those habits, and you'll start losing weight and getting towards the body that you want. But if you don't recognize that you have a
subconscious thermostat program set, right?
Right, exactly, that is not in line with those results, those results will only be temporarily changed because you've only temporarily changed behavior and you haven't gotten to the underlying program, right, to take care of it. Think of a computer. Right? If you want to have a computer function at a higher level, you need to reprogram it, right? And, update its operating system in order to get greater results out of that hardware or that computer. And this is the same thing. If you want to increase your income, right, you have to reprogram your mind to be able to first understand the necessary habits needed to improve or to increase your income to a certain level. And then what ends up happening in reality is the results start to change, and they'll change permanently. If you just decide one day, I'm going to work an extra 2 hours a day, you're going to earn an extra income for that amount of time that you do that. But let's say you bounce back into you only want to work a few hours a day, you're going to bounce back to that because you didn't get the underlying paradigm that's controlling your habits subconsciously, and you'll bounce right back to that old income. Okay, so it's necessary to understand that your habits are buried inside these things called your paradigms, and your paradigms are determined or created from the beginning of your life from other people. So first thing to understand is that you can change your paradigm.
Yeah, and I think right, like you touched on it already, but if you're not getting the results that you want, if you really take a good look at the areas of your life that are important to you and you aren't getting the results that you want, this is the indication that there's something going on the subconscious level. And that's okay. We all have it, right? We all have areas of our life that we feel a little bit more stuck. So we're thriving in some areas, but we're not so great in other areas, and that's okay. We're just asking you to become aware of them. We're aware of what that is, and be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And only when you bring that to light can we make the changes. So this isn't about like berating ourselves and harping on the negative. It's about becoming aware that our results don't lie, and that is just something that we need to put some attention on. So that's what we're going to have an exercise for you in a couple of minutes on how you can do that.
So it's all about reprogramming this. And one thing just to understand about the habits is that you can't just get rid of a negative habit, right? So you can't just get rid of the negative one. It has to be replaced by another habit, by a more positive, more efficient habit. So you got to remember that you just can't get rid of one, or that old habit will come back. You have to replace it with another habit. And that's where the reprogramming of the mind is so important, because you want to embed inside that subconscious a new habit that will give you the result that you're looking to accomplish. So really, how do you reprogram your mind? Right? What is an exercise? And this is an exercise that, pro athletes use, very successful business people and individuals use, people that have accomplished great things in their lives. They all use this technique in order to start the reprogramming of their mind.
Yep.
Right? And so what is that?
Okay, so the 4 things that you want to do to reprogram your mind start with identifying the negative results in your life. So which areas of your life are you not getting the results that you want? And take a really good look at that and identify what negative habits you have that are contributing to those negative results. Just identify them. Then we want you to look at that negative list and write out the opposite of how you want those results to be in a very clear and descriptive manner. So let's use the weight loss again, just because that's one that most people can relate to. If you're not happy with your results, and
that would be your body image. That would be your body image, or your...
It can be self-confidence, body image, body composition, just like you're feeling too lazy, or you're feeling like you're working out too hard, and there's this balance, like whatever it is for you, it's not working for you. It's not the results that you want. Identify, this isn't it, I want this. And in your descriptive paragraph, write out exactly what it is that you want the results to be. Clearly and definitely and certainly. And then we want you to get settled in your body. This is the 3rd tip. Get settled in your body. Set aside some time in a quiet place with your descriptive paragraph in mind. Get relaxed and close your eyes and imagine a lavender light coming from the top of your crown area in through your head and down through your entire body into your shoulders. And imagine that your whole body is enveloped in this lavender, beautiful healing light. And from that state, we want you to visit that the description of what you want that result to be. And we want you to, step 5, feel as if you are already that person. So you see yourself in that body, or in having those results, whatever they might be. You can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can touch it, you can feel it. You feel as if it's already happened. And you just allow that feeling to consume you. Okay, that changes your energy, that changes your frequency. You now, to the subconscious mind, are experiencing that result in this time, in this moment in time. The subconscious cannot differentiate between whether this is real or whether this is imagined. So your frequency and your energy changes. By law, by the natural laws, which we'll tell you more about in our workshop, you must attract that reality to you. You have to attract the results that you want to you by law, just like law of magnetism. Okay, so just to review, 5 steps were: identify the negative results that you aren't working for you, that you don't want. Convert them into what you do want in a very descriptive, clear paragraph. Get settled. Step 3, get settled in a quiet area in a meditative state with the lavender light coming through your body. And step 4, in that state, go through the description of what it is you want to be, feel, act, smell, taste, the whole idea, as if that wish is already fulfilled, until, and you don't come out of this state until you feel like that is your reality. And the more you do this, the more frequently you do this, the quicker your results will be. You will start taking your body, because now it's at a subconscious level, you will start taking your body into action to get the results that you want.
Yeah, and this is part of the way you can reprogram your mind, but probably one of the most powerful, because it's working from that subconscious place, from that place where that paradigm exists. This is the visualization technique. It's what athletes use to perform well. It's what business people do to, gain the results that they want. So
it's also what stay-at-home moms do, and people who just want to. I always take more of the kind of female, feminine sort of feeling-based approach, and Garrett is fantastic with the accomplishments. So this is why we do this together for people who are just joining us for the first time. Doesn't have to be for something that seems like such a goal. Like, there's lots of people that we work with, lots of people who we coach, that just want to feel at peace, want to feel amazing, want to have a wonderful relationship. They just want to live in their present day and enjoy their life. So this works for those things too. Whatever it is that you want to feel in your life where you're not getting the results that you want, it's the same technique.
So just to finish up here then, let's do this. So if you're a person who has a feeling in your life like you're moving 100 miles an hour, you're stressed out, your family life's stressful, the job stressful, walk through it. If you're that type of person, how would you do this?
You would identify that I'm not feeling in line with how I want to live. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I've accomplished all of these things, yet I still feel unfulfilled. I don't feel like my life has meaning. My relationship is suffering. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. I'm supposed to, everything I've accomplished is supposed to have meant something to me. I'm supposed to feel different. Is this really it for me? Those are issues. Those are results that are not in line with how you want to live. So now you've identified, I don't like this. Now you're going to write down, I feel overwhelmed. I feel blah, blah, blah. I feel stuck. I feel like, is this really it for me? There's got to be more. I'm going to run away to a beach somewhere and buy the sports car, whatever, right? You go full stop. I don't want that.
So you write out that actual way it's happening.
Yeah.
Then step.
Now you go, okay, what I do want is I want to feel a tremendous amount of love and peace and freedom and joy and happiness and excitement in my life and in my relationship and with my children. I want my work to be rewarding and profitable, and I want it to be in line with what I want to do every day. So you write that out. And then you go into your meditative state with the lavender light, and you say, I am so happy and grateful now that I am peaceful, confident, free, compassionate, passionate, love, connected. My work is this, my work is, and I feel it, and I can see things happen, and I see my kids doing this, and I see my home like this, and I see my relationship like this, and your body, you can just feel it in your body. That feels amazing.
So if you're the type of person that is looking for that feeling aspect, that's the way you would do it. Now, if you're the type of person that has a goal focused on, I want to earn, I'm not earning the income I want, and let's say that income, is at, I don't know, is at $5,000 a month, and you want to double it to $10,000 a month, right? But the $10,000 a month represents something inside your mind. It represents a feeling of accomplishment. You see yourself standing confidently in your job when you talk to people. You're enjoying the fruits of those accomplishments. What you would do is you'd first identify that, yes, my income is where the result I want to change. So I would write out that my income is not where it wants to be. I struggle to make more money. I stress about making payments. And then you would flip that into the writing of, I am earning $10,000 a month. I easily pay for all the bills that I need to. There's no stress in my life related to finances. I am able to invest in my future and help my family. And then what I would do is I would get in my calm state. Imagine the lavender light. That's the way you start to slow frequency in the brain down. And then you get inside that picture of you living in the life that you've accomplished the 10,000. So now you're seeing people congratulating you that you earned that money. You're looking at it as being, now I can spend it on buying that thing that's going to be, I can share with my family and my friends. And so you now start to feel good and you start to feel elevated in your feelings. And that starts moving your body into action and attracting the necessary results that you're looking to accomplish. That's how you reprogram the mind. And the reason you repetitively do it is just like what you do when you learn a new skill, like kicking a soccer ball. You're practicing. So just as practice, it's going to be awkward. It's going to feel funny. You're not going to believe it. But the more you do it, and this is the key, the more you do it, the more heart and soul and feeling you put into it, the more of your senses inside your meditation that you put into your life, the quicker your life will change. The quicker you will reprogram your mind. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed that. Using those steps, we'd encourage you to do that on a daily basis every time you wake up. And this is exactly what you're going to learn when we go into our workshop at the end of this month.
Yep.
Right? And so definitely continue coming here and listening and check in and make sure that you do sign up when that does come up to join our workshop.
And please send us any questions or comments in the comment area. You can also post any questions or topics that you want us to talk about during these Tuesday lives. Okay.
Yeah, and let us know how this helped you. Let us know how you feel after doing this, and and let us work with you at this level and keep sharing with you the possibilities that you can have when you make these changes. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, everybody.
Formally next Tuesday at 9:30. But stay tuned. We'll be around as often as we can.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys. Bye now.